All right. Oh, what's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me? Okay, there we go. My mic is working. All right, cool. Can you hear me loud and clear? I hope you can. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Feels really good to be back on the headset. Forgot about how much I missed this. 8 days, man. Feels like it's been like 2 weeks, which is absolutely wild. Sixers are back after their All-Star break and will begin play tonight for the second half of their season, the first game of the second half of their season, and they take on the New York Knicks. So hopefully all y'all are doing well. If you guys can do me a huge solid and hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live, I would really appreciate that so much. So the Sixers are at home at the Wells Fargo Center taking on the New York Knicks. Wanted to make sure that I said hello to everybody for coming on here. FS Pod, what's going on, my guy? Dark is here as well. Katie, all you guys, it's so good to see everybody. Larry's back. Larry said that he'll try to tune in. He's a little bit busy tonight, so that's cool. Meerkat, what's up, dude? What's going on, my guy? What's up, Will? Feels like it's been over a week. Oh, wait, it has. Yes, sir. So I'm happy to see you all. This is a big game for the Sixers. You want to start off the second season with a bang, or the second half of the season with a bang, and you really need to just try to go out there and make a statement. You got Kyle Lowry. He's going to be making his debut in a Sixers uniform tonight, and that should be a lot of fun. Maybe we can see what we can get out of him, and it would be nice to see him try to just put up some really good points on the bench, and yeah, that would be really something. So the Knicks, let's talk a little bit about them. So they are 33-22. This is a team that did beat the Sixers earlier in the season, and that was actually just after the new year on January 5th, and they won 128-92. That was with a healthy Joel Embiid as well. Jalen Brunson had 29 points, and ever since then, he has really just been at the top of the MVP discussions. He's been one of the top guys, I should say, pardon me, in the MVP discussions, and has just been absolutely incredible. His statistics have been off the charts, and he just continues to be a very good leader for this New York Knicks team. This is a guy who's averaging 27.5 points per game. That is seventh in the NBA. He's averaging 6.5 assists per game too. Which is 14th in the NBA. But it just seems like when you look at his shooting stats, that's what gets absolutely crazy. He's shooting 41% from three this year, and he's also been shooting 83.5% from the line. Those are two really big numbers for him in regards to just how he's getting his buckets. He's also taking about 6.3 threes per game, and this season it has been a career high for him. So he's taking a lot of threes, and he's been absolutely efficient as well. So that's you got to really keep your eye out on him, because the games that he's just been really dominating. That's been a lot of good things that he's been able to do in that New York Knicks uniform. So Tyrese Maxey will be out there tonight. We'll talk about the Philadelphia 76ers lineup in just a few moments. But the other thing that the Sixers have to try to look out for tonight is this team that they're taking on, the New York Knicks. They were pretty active in the trade deadline. They got Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Burks in a trade with the Detroit Pistons, and that seemed to help them in, as far as their depth goes. They still have OG Anunoby, even though he's not out there tonight. But they definitely got deeper, and they got more shooters, and this team is, when everybody's healthy, they can contend in the Eastern Conference. The New York Knicks have really put themselves in that category as one of the top 5 teams in the Eastern Conference, and they are doing an incredible job. And once everybody's healthy, once Randall's back, once Robinson's back, and OG Anunoby, look out for this New York Knicks team. But the Sixers, of course, they are missing their big man, but they still have a lot of cool stuff to play with tonight. Buddy Hield back out there for the Sixers. He has been averaging over 20 points per game ever since he's put on a Sixers uniform and has really been an incredible shooter, but even more so, an incredible playmaker. And he's been really assisting the basketball in so many different ways, getting a lot of nice passes off left and right. And maybe we can kind of continue to see how he grows into that role along with Tyrese Maxey in that backcourt. And that would be absolutely awesome to see him just continue to grow in that role, because the Sixers have needed really good shooters and guys that could just handle the rock. So Darius Bazley also just got called up for the 76ers as well. He gives them more size. He gives them more athleticism. And we can go more in depth with him as the game goes on. But another guy that can definitely get you some rebounds, and he's really feisty off the boards. And if you need somebody to go out there that can be athletic enough and that can also do a good job in the mid-range game, Darius Bazley could make an impact in that area if the Sixers have to go to a guy who has a lot of size and just has a lot of versatility. So that's great. What's up, FS? What's up, Nick? What's up, everybody on here? It's an important game. Greetings from Amalie Arena, home of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, man. Cool. I think that the Sixers end up with a 6th seed, by the way. I saw your poll. You think that they're going to get the 6th seed. Yeah. So how excited are you about the second half of this season? Let me know down below, because I would love to hear your thoughts. I think that this team can compete at a very high level, and I don't necessarily think that they are going to be in the play-in tournament. Maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic. Maybe I'm not being so optimistic. What are your thoughts? Because I think that if Embiid comes back before the end of the regular season, this team has a shot of being the 6th/5th seed. I do. I think that would be awesome. So those are just my thoughts. So yeah, comment your thoughts down below. And we're about ready to get started. So we got to get you the starting lineups, and we'll do that right now. So for the Philadelphia 76ers, well, out there for them, you got Tyrese Maxey, Buddy Hield, Nick Batum, Tobias Harris, and Paul Reed. And for the Knicks, it'll be Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Precious Achiuwa, and Isaiah Hardenstein, all out there for the Knicks. So once again, for the Sixers, it's Maxey, Hield, Batum, Harris, and Reed. And for the Knicks, it'll be Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart, Achiuwa, and Hardenstein. So those are your starting lineups for both teams out there. Of course, the Knicks were able to beat the Sixers the last time that they played. And as we mentioned before, that was on January 5th. The Knicks were able to take care of business and win very handily against at the time, the Sixers were a pretty hot team. They really were. All right, so we are refreshing the score bug, and then we will be underway. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, guys, and game time is underway. Sixers win the tip-off as they go from right to left, and the ball goes into the hands of Tyrese Maxey. It was Paul Reed and Isaiah Hardenstein going up against each other. And the Sixers are in their City Edition uniforms. And the ball gets stolen away by Brunson. Brunson tries to go up with a little layup with the right hand, and he's able to get it to go. The Knicks are in their white and orange uniforms. Have the orange letters and the numbers on both the front and the back. Actually, the blue letters on the back. And the Sixers are able to hit a 3, and that makes it now a 3-2 game. So we're just getting back into action to start off the second half of the NBA season. Your Philadelphia 76ers are 32-22, and they're taking on the Knicks, who are 33-22. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Sixers will still have possession. They have to do a good job, the Sixers, in the rebounding department, especially when you're going up against a very long team in the New York Knicks. Brunson for 3 on the other side, no good. And Buddy Hield grabs the rebound. Hield over on the far wing. Thought about taking it, and instead decides to pass it to Tobias Harris. Harris tries to take it right to the cup. It's blocked by Dante DiVincenzo, and DiVincenzo has it go out of bounds. Let's fix our audio problem really quickly. I thought that we did that, so give me 1 second. Thought that we did that. All right, so it's 3-2 Philadelphia, and the Sixers are able to get a three-pointer. So that makes it now 6-2. That was Tobias Harris. Was that a three? Harris actually missed the three. All right, so he missed the three-pointer. It was a 26-footer. Sixers, of course, were able to score first. It was Tyrese Maxey that got the three. Here's Brunson spinning, trying to roll to the basket. Kicks it back out to Josh Hart, and Hart is able to nail down a trifecta. So the Villanova Wildcats, that is Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson, all making an impact in this New York Knicks uniform. Maxey for three, no good. And the Knicks are able to come back up with it. Harris almost swipes it away. Almost got an interception, and it goes out of bounds. So 2 minutes underway. The Sixers are down by 2 points. This is a team that's 17-11 at home, and they're looking to try to go 11 games over 500 with a win to start off the second half of the season. DiVincenzo gets the inbound. He'll take it right to the lane, kicks it back out for a wide-open three. That's up and no good by Precious Achiuwa. Where the heck is that?
Come on now. Just hustling.
1 sec. Where the heck is that? I'm going to go to break really quickly.
Says he wants to be a voice for change in college football. And he said very directly to Chris Lowe, what we have now is not college football as we know it. You hear somebody use the word student athletes, that doesn't exist. And so this is something that exists in college football, this time of evolution, and in college basketball. And so we put together the group here. Tim Legler, I'll just start with you as we look at the world of NIL, players deciding to come back to school, they're getting $500,000, $1 million to go back to school. We are seeing coaches complaining about the transfer portal. I can't keep a roster together and all the rest of that. What is your perspective on where we are?
Yeah, it's interesting. I know a lot of coaches, and I talk to a lot of coaches, and it's amazing across the board what this has done to them. It's just in terms of the way they view their job and the way that I think it's actually forced some guys out of coaching because they just don't even want to deal with this. And I actually agree with a lot of what Jay had to say from the standpoint. Look, and I'm a former player. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to get my hands on some of that money. I wish they had some NIL when I was coming out. I think my jumper would have got some cash. But here's the thing. It's professional sports now. It's professional sports. That's all it is. Guys are getting paid to play. But it's professional sports without any restrictions really whatsoever on the player. They can take money to go to a school, and it doesn't work out for them. They can leave the next year and go to another school and take money from that school as well. So that's really what Jay is saying. You want to put something in place where there's a contract between the player and the university where there's a buyout if they want to go, and it's a negotiated contract. I think actually that probably makes the most sense to get this. It'll never be fully under control. I don't know actually where this is headed, because I've also talked to other people that say, look, they just keep going to the same people year after year from the universities to get the money to pay these guys, and they just keep asking for more. At some point, the amount of good money coming after bad, it starts to open up the eyes of the donors, and they start to go, well, I don't know if I can keep cutting these checks, because a lot of these checks to these players, they're not paying off. You're guaranteeing mid-major players money when you don't even know necessarily they're going to crack your rotation coming in. And so that's where we're at right now. And the only solution may be a contract where now you have a situation where the player has some restrictions on what they do, and there is some sort of something in place to keep them more tied to the university they signed with in the first place.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Hopefully we don't have any more problems in regards to that. Let's try this. Okay. Is that better? Maybe this will work. All right. Hopefully you guys don't hear anything in the chat. Please let me know if you hear any sort of audio in the background. I turned it down on my end. Hopefully it should work on your end too. So it's a 12-3 start for the New York Knicks, and Josh Hart was able to grab a rebound off of Buddy Hield's miss over towards the left side. So the Knicks have the ball. Here's Brunson over on the near side for thought about taking the three, takes a jab step, and now will try to take on his defender, Buddy Hield, will try to post him up and bounce pass it all the way back out to Hart. They swing it around the timeline. Three-pointers up by Achua, and he got it. It's been raining three-pointers here at the Wells Fargo Center. Unfortunately, the Sixers have not scored since Tyrese Maxey hit a three, and it's been a 15-0 run ever since then. So it's 15-3, Sixers down by 12, and Maxey passes it to Hield for three, and Hield is not able to get it. It was just a little bit short. It clanked off the rim. Again, make sure that you guys let us know if you guys have any sort of if you guys hear a lot of audio down below. What's going on? 15-3 again. Here's the Knicks, or the Knicks pass it out, and it gets stolen away by the Sixers. Buddy Hield is able to go up with a three, and it's now 15-6. So Buddy Hield is able to make that three-pointer off the assist by Tobias Harris. So Brunson lost it on a turnover. Buddy Hield got the steal, and he was just able to make a three on the other end. Hardenstein gets it deflected as he tries to bully his way down the lane, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Knicks basketball. 6 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Again, you're tuning in to Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Kyle Lowry now stepping in for the Sixers, and he'll come on in for Buddy Hield as he makes his Sixer debut. There's Spike Eskin. There's all the Sixers fans happy about that. Hardenstein will hand it off to Jalen Brunson. I'm actually going to go meet Spike Eskin next week. Brunson to DiVincenzo for a three. Lowry tried to grab the rebound. It goes into the hands of Paul Reed, but they're going to say that it was also touched out of bounds. Didn't say this, but Hardenstein actually had a little piece of the rock, but he was just out of bounds underneath the baseline. Sixers have the ball, 15-6. They're down by 9. Maxey trying to hand it off to Reed. Reed back all the way to KJ Martin. Martin wearing a white headband along with Paul Reed. Reed almost got stolen away, tries to protect the basketball, hands it off to Maxey. 3 seconds to go. Lowry trying to make a play, going into the lane with a little reverse layup. He got it to go. Kyle Lowry making an impact. 15-8, and he got a reverse layup, and now that's gonna cause the Knicks to call a timeout. What a play by Lowry. That was a broken play. And he just was able to go down the lane, and he got the reverse layup to go with the shot clock expiring, and the Knicks call a timeout. It's 15-8, Sixers down by 7 with 6:12 remaining in the first quarter. All right, so got off to a little bit of a shaky start. Apologize about that. All right, cool. But yeah, let me know if you guys hear any sort of music. I turned down the volume. I want to see if anything's playing. Nothing right now is playing, so that's good. I'll have to play with it on my other end. What I did was I think that I added some more scoreboards, and I forgot to mute those. I forgot to actually have control over the audio for each of those scores over towards that top right side. and that's what was probably playing. So, if you are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to donate, please feel free to do so. The name is Jason. It's Jason Joseph. Excuse me. This is Play by Play with JJ. Yeah, man. How was your break? Comment down below. What'd you guys do? I really got a lot of time to just take it easy, and I really needed that. I love being with you guys. I love talking to you guys. I love calling games, but there comes a time when you do need a little break, and I definitely needed the break that I got, and I'm happy to be back. I feel so refreshed, so happy to be here, and feels good, you know? Well, what else do we have? That's, all right, good. We're all up to date. We're good to go. I'm not going to be on tomorrow. Mitch is going to be filling in for me. I am celebrating my aunt and my sister's birthday. Tomorrow night, we're actually going out to dinner, so I will not be here calling the game. I'll post that in the announcements, of course, too. Mitch is going to be filling in for us, and that's that. So, 15-8 Sixers trail by 7 points. Again, the Sixers have Kyle Lowry making his debut today. Just got a reverse layup as soon as his number was called on the very first offensive possession. Was able to just get a 2 to go. Sixers trail by 7. It's 15-8 with 6:12 remaining in the first quarter. So Kyle Lowry, a 37-year-old, of course, also played for the Villanova Wildcats. He's 18 years into his NBA experience, which is absolutely crazy how much time does fly by. Achua trying to drive it into the lane, and he gets the assist from Jericho Sims, who subs in for Isaiah Hardenstein. So that makes it 17-8. Sixers down by 9. Here's Maxey on a dribble handoff to Lowry. Lowry trying to spin, roll to the lane. He bounce passes it to Paul Reed. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Reed dribbles it back out towards the far side. Hands it off to Oubre. Oubre almost got it pickpocketed. Puts up a 2 with the shot clock winding down. And good defense by the Knicks as it was rebounded by Dante DiVincenzo. Achua actually grabbed the rebound and just handed it off to DiVincenzo. Brunson going up against Maxey, goes up with a little runner, and Tyrese Maxey plays good defense, and Reed is able to corral his miss. Oubre on the other side gets the dribble handoff, goes into the lane, puts it up, and puts it in with the left hand. So he just got the little baby hook to go, and the Sixers now down by 7. They have scored only 4 points in the paint. Meanwhile, the Knicks have put up 8 points in the paint. DiVincenzo with a catch-and-shoot 3 on the near corner. No. Volleyballed all the way to Josh Hart. Sims just tipped it into his hands, and Josh Hart, who is also a rebounding machine, just hands it off to Brunson, and Brunson gets it blocked by Kelly Oubre Jr. He was in the lane, and he just tried to go up with a little runner. Oubre got the block. Sixers on the other end. Maxey tries to drive it towards the lane, and that gets blocked and denied by DiVincenzo. That was actually a shooting foul. They're going to call it on Jericho Sims. Thought DiVincenzo may have gotten a piece of the basketball, but they're going to say that Sims fouled Maxey, and he'll work his way towards the line to shoot 2 foul shots. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Maxey's first foul shot is good, and he makes it a 6-point deficit. Maxey's second free throw, he's able to swish it as it goes up and in. So 17-12, Sixers doing a good job ever since that terrible start that they had. As soon as Kyle Lowry came into the lineup, the Sixers defense has been much, much better. Brunson, bounce pass to DiVincenzo. They swinging around the timeline. It finds Josh Hart. Hart tries to go into the lane, puts it up with the right hand, and gets it to go off the off-balance runner that he was able to put up. 19-12. Sixers trail by 7. Maxey playing peekaboo with Mo Bamba as he tried to find him down low. It gets intercepted, though, by Hart, and Hart is able to slam it home for 2. He wanted the foul call. Whistles remain silent. 21-12. Sixers not wasting any time. Maxey to Lowry. Lowry back to Maxey over on the far side of the three-point line. Being guarded by Sims. Now Josh Hart is on him. He'll pass it out all the way to Lowry on the far corner. Lowry tried to drive it towards the lane, hands it off to Mo Bamba. Bamba tries to throw it down low to KJ Martin, but it's intercepted again. Knicks being very pesty. DiVincenzo tries to go down with a sledgehammer, no good. It was a little short, he just mistimed it. And the Sixers, they could probably dodged the bullet right there. Maxey has it over on the other side, so it was DiVincenzo that just tried to go down with a right-handed sledgehammer, couldn't get it to go. Maxey, for the Sixers, drives it towards the lane, puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Achua just fouled him in the act of shooting, and Maxey will head on back to the line again to try to make it a two-possession ball game. 21-14, and the Sixers have responded. It was a 15-3 game, and Maxey just put up the first 3 points for the Sixers. They were up 3-2, and ever since then, ever since that 13-0 run, they've really been answering the bell. 21-15 as he does make both foul shots. Brunson on the other side tries to go up with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Sims. Sims kicks it out to Burks for three, and the former Sixer makes the Sixers pay. He was left wide open. They call it a 2 now, and they'll probably review it. 24-15. Maxey with a step-back three-pointer. No, he grabs the rebound. It was tipped out by Lowry, and here's Maxey again with a 2. No good either. Martin tries to save it, and it goes into the hands of Brunson. 3-on-2 situation. Brunson on the drive, kicks it out to Burks again for 3. In and out it goes. Sims with a follow-up. That's good. Jericho Sims able to just leap on over Kelly Oubre Jr. as he got the put-back dunk to go, and this is why the Sixers have got to do a good job on the boards and just crash the glass. So far, not so good in that area. Lowry to Bamba, and it passes it. They pass it around the timeline. It goes into the hands of Lowry. Lowry with a just drop-off, handoff, if you will, to Martin, and Martin can't finish it, and another rebound by Jericho Sims. He's been a very good rim protector for this Knicks team. Hart with a foul line jumper off the dribble. Got it. And the Knicks going back on a run themselves. Josh Hart made a 12-foot pull-up J, and Jalen Brunson got dime number 3. Lowry with a bounce pass to Oubre, who puts it up, and he gets the finger roll finish to go. And that makes it 28-17. This New York Knicks team is on a 4-game losing streak, and the Sixers are on a 2-game winning streak. Were able to win 2 out of their last 3 games. We have a whistle called. It'll be a defensive 3-second violation called on Mo Bamba, and that's the equivalent of a technical foul. So Brunson will be elected to go on over towards the line, and he will shoot a foul shot, and the Knicks will also get the ball back. Foul shot is good, and the Knicks lead by 12 points. So happy that you guys are back. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. 29-17. Philadelphia down by 12. So Brunson gets the handoff from Achua, who got the inbound. Achua at the top of the key and dribbles it with the right hand, but he gets called for the walk. And the Sixers again will get the ball back. Buddy Hield will come in for Tyrese Maxey, and Bojan Bogdanovic will also be Josh Hart's replacement. What's going on, Mike Green? What's up, Hardcore for All? Sixers with 1:08 left to go in the first quarter. As Bamba gets the dribble handoff from Lowry. Lowry gets it back, goes up with a high arcing layup. It's good as gold. Kyle Lowry with the underhanded scoop. With that left hand, he just got a high prayer to go and just balleted it in. Oh my gosh. Brunson at the top of the key. Dribbles with the left hand. Works over towards the right. Kicks it out to Burks for a wide open 3. And Alec Burks is hotter than a stove right now. 32-19. He is heating up from downtown and is 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Lowry telling Brunson to step up on him. And Bamba to come in with a screen. He does so. They pick it back out to Bamba for three. No good. That was a pick and pop. Thought maybe he was going to roll to the basket, but decided not to. 16 rebounds for the Knicks. They're out-rebounding the Sixers by 9. Only 7 boards for Philadelphia. Burks with 15 seconds left. Hands it off to Brunson. 4 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Brunson back to Burks. Burks gets stepped on by Kelly Oubre Jr. We have a whistle called as Oubre gets the personal foul on him. Nick Batum, who was out for quite some time for the Sixers, will actually get his first minutes of the second half of the season as he comes in for Buddy Hield. So Batum with a rebound and a personal foul. Actually, correction. He was in for the starting lineup. I forgot to say that, but he is out there. Mo Bamba will take a quick seat. Sixers trail by 13 points. Oubre tries to pickpocket Brunson, and it's successful off the inbound, and they'll try to solo it down Broad Street with a dunk, and he does so. Bojan Bogdanovic will try to put up a three-pointer as the clock is unplugged, the shot clock that is, and it's blocked, and that's going to do it. That's the end of the first quarter. Sixers trail by 11, and we'll be right back in just a few moments. 32-21 New York. I'll be right back. Hopefully you're all doing well. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Support the cast if you would like to do so. We're live for every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game on here, and we try to give you the professional play-by-play style of casting while also interacting with you guys and making you all the color commentators. So the Sixers are down by 11 as we go into quarter number 2. The Knicks are going from left to right, and the Sixers will be going from right to left. Here's Miles McBride, who destroyed the Sixers the last time he played against them. More on that in just a little bit. Burks with a bounce pass to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic tries to find Achua. Achua back out to McBride with a 2 off the dribble. Got it. That was a flamethrower by Miles McBride, who's just a Sixers killer off the bench for the New York Knicks. He can play. Lowry with an alley-oop pass to Tobias Harris, and Harris throws it down. Was not able to slam it, but that was just out of nowhere. I did not see that coming, and I don't think that the defense of the Knicks saw that coming either, but the Sixers now have ball handlers that can make those types of passes. Burks looking at a 2-3 zone, hands it off to Bogdanovic with a turnaround foul line jumper, got it. Bojan Bogdanovic played against the Sixers a couple of years ago in the Eastern Conference semifinals, and that was when he was on the Hawks, and he was another shooter that just sniped the basketball and was able to destroy the Sixers from three-point range. Harris kicks it out to Oubre. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Knicks doing a good job on the defensive side as Oubre's jumper is a little bit short. And the rotations for this New York Knicks team have just been on point. They're getting to everybody off the ball and are making an impact. Bogdanovic tries to go down the lane for a 2, and it's denied by Reed. Lowry to Oubre. Oubre to Hield. It was almost stolen away, but Hield got it to go. So the Sixers able to win on the fast break as the Knicks were caught sleeping on the defensive side, and it's now back to an 11-point deficit. Burks on a dribble and drive to the basket, and Sims tries to save it as it was deflected off the hands of Hield. McBride inside to Achua. Achua hands it off to Sims. It gets denied by Tobias Harris, but we have a whistle called. It's a shooting foul by Toby. So Toby just reached right in. How about this little alley-oop pass by Kyle Lowry to Tobias Harris? That was timed absolutely perfectly, and then Lowry just throws a football pass to Kelly Oubre Jr., who just lobbed it in, and it was almost stolen away, but Buddy Hield just got to it very quickly. He had to actually come back for the ball, but he got the layup. 37-25, and we're 2 minutes into the second quarter. Josh Hart will come in for Achua, and Jericho Sims knocks down free throw number 1. The second foul shot. He drains that one too, and it's 38-25. New York leads it by 13 points. The Sixers have Harris, Reed, Hield, Lowry, and Oubre Jr. on offense. Harris finds Reed over on the far corner. It was actually the far wing of the three-point line. Hands it off to Lowry. Lowry with 3 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Puts it up. Can't put it in. And Lowry couldn't finish it. Reed got the rebound, and he got the layup to go. And Lowry's down in a lot of pain. It's 4-on-5 basketball. Three-pointer by Bogdanovic. That's good. And we have a timeout called by Philadelphia. Man, oh man, Kyle Lowry getting a lot of attention with his face. They're putting towels on his face. So he got up. He went over to the Sixers bench. He just got elbowed right into the face by Jericho Sims. And that has got to hurt. Ooh, oh my gosh. Have to take one for the team right there. When you get elbowed in the face after coming off of a rebound, that is not a good feeling whatsoever. He's going back to the locker room. And hopefully he is okay. Just getting checked out by the medical staff. That is the perfect thing that you want to see from Kyle Lowry when he plays in his first game as a Sixer. That sucks. that really stinks. Got elbowed right into the face and it hit his nose. Ugh, that's terrible. Let's turn on the socials. Turn on Twitter. That sucks, man. Can't say that it's broken yet because we don't know. I can't speculate. But it didn't look good. That's all I can say. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on the bells. We'll keep you updated on if we hear anything about it. But that blows. That really does suck. So what did you guys do over the break? Nobody commented down below. I want to hear what you guys did over these last 8 days. Did you guys do anything fun? Did you guys get to relax? What did you guys do? Did you enjoy the break as much as I did? Had a pretty cool time. Definitely relaxed. Definitely had time to mentally catch up with myself and take it easy. So that was nice. All right. Let's So here it is again. They're showing the replay. So Sims was trying to go up with a rebound off the miss by Lowry and just got elbowed right into the nose. Oof, you see a little bit of blood coming out there too. Oof, that is not fun. So 9:24 left to go in the second quarter. Lowry, I believe, is still in. No, he's not. They don't show him in. They say that. Okay, so Tyrese Maxey comes in for Kyle Lowry after the timeout was called. Hield will hand it off to Maxey. Maxey back to Buddy Hield over at the top of the key. Hield was at the foul line, hands it back off to Maxey. Maxey tries to go up with a shot, and he's fouled by Jericho Sims. He just elbowed, or just got a little piece of his face. So, but yeah, oof, my gosh. Just going back to that injury, they keep showing replays of it, and it's just not. Just does not look good. So Lowry did go back to the locker room, according to Keith Pompey. And Keith, also, we got some positive news about DeAnthony Melton. It was reported an hour ago by Keith Pompey, who's a Sixers writer for the Philadelphia Inquirer, that DeAnthony Melton will return tomorrow night versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that is a positive. But hopefully we get good news on Kyle Lowry. Tyrese Maxey goes up with a foul shot, and he's able to hit both free throws. And that makes it 41-29. Maxey with 10, 2, and 1. 2 boards, 1 assist, and he's made all 5 of his foul shots. Hart on the drive, kicks it out to Miles McBride. McBride to Bogdanovich. They swing it around the timeline. The ball finds Burks for 3. No good. Offensive rebound again by Jericho Sims. He's been really crushing the Sixers off the glass. Bogdanovich, they swing it out around to Josh Hart. Hart trying to go up with a little reverse jumper, a turnaround jumper, and he got it to go. That was a 10-foot turnaround jumper that he was just able to make. It looks like he could just do that in his sleep. Maxey hands it off to Harris. Harris all the way to Hield. Hield from win to win back to Harris with a catch and shoot 3. Got it. Good play by Tobias Harris and a good call by the Sixers as Buddy Hield is able to get assist number 1 on the day. Bogdanovich over on the near wing, trying to dribble and trying to posterize his defender as he tries to back him up. That's Buddy Hield. Bogdanovich with a turnaround jumper over Buddy Hield. He got it. So he just used that mismatch that he got. And Bogdanovich able to get 7 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field and 1 for 1 from downtown. 45-32, three-pointer. That's up by Oubre. No, Reed trying to save it, but instead it goes into the hands of Jericho Sims. Sims to McBride on the fast break. McBride to Burks. Burks with a layup. No good. He can't finish it, and Paul Reed's able to crash the board. Reed hands it off to Maxey over at the top of the key. He's spinning, trying to roll to the basket, puts it up, and puts it in with the left hand. 45-34. Sixers trail by 11 with 7:15 remaining in the opening half. McBride, they get a whistle and a timeout called by New York. Tom Thibodeau wants to talk things over with the rest of his ball club. And with 7:11 left to go in the second quarter, the Sixers are down by 11. Did Josh Hart get hurt? Hart did not get hurt, if that was your question. Why can't the Sixers get offensive rebounds? Because they don't have size, my guy. But it's also effort, too. I understand that. Sixers offense is back to Tyrese Maxey or nothing. Maxey has actually been good, says Paul Hudrick. Needs a little help. I want to see if there's anything new about Kyle Lowry, of course. So we're checking up on that. No, Jericho Sims is just playing. Not Hardenstein. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. So Philadelphia down by 11. They've put up 13 points in the second quarter so far. The Knicks have also put up 13 points. And, well, out there for the Knicks, you got Hart, Bogdanovich, Sims, McBride, and Burks. And Jericho Sims just able to get 7 rebounds so far. He has really been a rebounding machine for them. In the last game, the Knicks won 128-92. This was against the Sixers on January 5th. Sims also just grabbed a lot of rebounds in that game, too. I remember Hardenstein started. He has 17 points and 6 rebounds, but Hart off the bench had 15 rebounds, and he had 10 points and also 6 assists, but Sims was able to grab Sims actually didn't play in that game, but I just remember it wasn't the last game that he played against the Sixers, but maybe it was the game before that he just grabbed a lot of rebounds. I thought it was the last one, but it wasn't. So I stand corrected on that. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bells, man. 22 people on here watching. Come on, Algo Gang. You got to do your thing, man. Let's get 7 more subs till we get to 1,750 subscribers. That would be absolutely awesome. What else do we have? I want to make sure that we have our scoreboard up to date and everything. I think we do. This is Isaiah Hardenstein. I don't know. 45-34, Sixers down by 11, 7:03 left to go in the second quarter, and Bogdanovich is able to drain a 3, and that makes it 48-34. Sixers down by 14 with 6:50 remaining in the second quarter. Bogdanovich just continues to be a 3-point shooting machine for this Knicks ball club. Harris gets the little lob pass, puts up a 2 from the foul line. It's a little short, and Jericho Sims grabs rebound number 8. And we have a whistle called. Dante DiVincenzo was able to get it over in the front court, but it goes against the Sixers. That's what the call goes against. I think it was a foul. What is wrong with this? There we go. So Batum got the personal foul called on him. So that makes it 6:33 left in the second quarter. Knicks have only committed 1 foul in this quarter. Sixers have committed just 2. Speaking of fouls, the Sixers do commit another foul, and that's on Paul Reed, as Brunson had the handles. Actually say it was on Nick Batum again. But they showed it was Paul Reed, and it looked like it was Paul Reed for a quick second, but I guess not. So 48-34, Philadelphia down by 14 points. Paul Reed still out there for the Sixers. So the lineup that they have out there, it's Batum, Harris, Reed, Maxey, and Hield for Philadelphia. And for the Knicks, it's Brunson, Hart, DiVincenzo, and Bogdanovich, and Sims. Another whistle called as the Knicks tried to inbound it, and it just got deflected, I guess, and it went out of bounds. But now Bogdanovich will have to inbound it from half court over on the far side. So Brunson gets the inbound here, dribbles over towards the right, and he tries to pass it inside. It was a bad pass off the hands of Sims and stolen away, intercepted by Buddy Hield. Hield trying to go coast to coast. He drops it off to Harris, but it's stolen back by Bogdanovich. Not a good pass by Buddy Hield. Tried to get a little bit fancy with it. Brunson on the other side puts up a runner, kisses it off the glass, and that's good. And the Knicks are able to get to 50 points. They're halfway to the century mark with 5:48 left to go in the second quarter. Maxey on the far side steps back, pulls up for 3. No. Reed tries to deflect it into the hands of Tobias Harris, and they fight for it. Josh Hart tries to go up with it and fight for the loose ball, and it's going to be Sixers basketball, they say Hart touched it last as it went out of bounds. Man, that is just a lot of effort shown by this Knicks team, and the Sixers, again, are just able to come up with it as they dodge the bullet again. Harris will be the inbounder. Precious Achiuwa, the former Toronto Raptor that got sent in the trade along with OG Anunoby to the Knicks. He's back out there. Batum gets the inbound, finds Maxey. Maxey runner from the foul line. Yes. And Philadelphia trails by 14 points now. 5:23 remaining in quarter number 2. The Sixers have really got to try to go on a run here if they want to stay afloat in this game and hang around. Brunson, Achiuwa, Hart, DiVincenzo, and Bogdanovic all out there for New York. Hart at the top of the perimeter, wants to dance over Harris, pulls up for 3, too strong. Offensive rebound by Achiuwa. He puts it back up, and he puts it in. Man, the Sixers just cannot grab rebounds. And they're just getting so many second chance opportunities. That's what the Knicks did in the last game. Hield with a step back 3, no good. And he thought he had it. Josh Hart grabs the rebound. Out in transition is DiVincenzo. He finds Brunson. Brunson steps back, pulls up for 3. Another short shot. And Batum is finally able to say, I've had enough, as he grabbed the board. Hield kicks it out to Maxey for 3 on the near side. Got it. Maxey with a flamethrower, and he throws down the bomb from Broad Street. 52-39 with 4:20 remaining in the second. Achiuwa over on the near side finds Jalen Brunson, and Brunson has to kick it out to somebody. Finds Achiuwa with a little bounce pass as he was double-teamed, and Achiuwa was left wide open, and he got the dunk to go. 54-39. Philadelphia down by 15. Maxey off to the races, tries to put it up with the right hand, and he can't finish it. Bogdanovic got the rebound, and he gets fouled in the face by Nick Batum. And that is now the 3rd foul by Batum, I believe. So he has got to be careful. Really does. Just poked him right, or didn't poke him in the eye, but just made some contact with the face. So Bojan is going to go to the line because the Knicks are in the bonus. So that's now 4 personal fouls for Batum. I'm sorry. Listed it as 2 before. I don't know why, but it should have been 3. And that foul shot is no good. Campaign will step in. For the Sixers, they got KJ Martin. It'll be Reed, Maxey, Martin, Payne, and Oubre all out there for Philadelphia. And the Knicks, it's Achiuwa, Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo, and Bogdanovic. Second foul shot, no good either. So the Sixers get the ball back. And it's deflected and stolen away by Dante DiVincenzo, who tries to solo it off the bad pass, and he got it. 56-39. Sixers letting this game get a little bit out of hand. Payne on a drive to the basket, puts it up and puts it in with the right hand, and he's able to get the little runner to go. 56-41. Philadelphia down by 15. Hart gets past half court. He's over at the logo. Bounce pass all the way to Jalen Brunson over at the Toyota sign. And Brunson does get fouled by Reed as it got pushed and shoved. It was actually Kelly Oubre Jr., I believe, that made contact with him. And Brunson gets back up, and he'll walk the floor and go over to the line to try to make it not only a 16-point game, or it's a 17-point game, but no, it is a 16-point game. 56-41. I can't do math correctly tonight. He'll try to make it a 17-point game. So he's at the line. 3:16 remaining in quarter number 2. And that foul shot is good by Jalen. He was able to knock that one down. And it's 57-41. And we have a timeout called once again by the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's see. Just want to make sure. Nope. So, yeah, timeout called. It is by the Sixers, and they'll be right back. (57-41), and foul shot number 2 by Brunson is good. So we're out of the timeout. 3:13 remaining in the second quarter. Philadelphia down by 17 points. Maxey works over towards the Wells Fargo Center sign at the top of the key. Hands it off to Ricky Council, the fourth, who's getting his first couple of minutes in this game. Maxey wants to step back. He wants to ISO. He pulls up for 3. And Dante DiVincenzo grabs the rebound. Campaign, I thought maybe he was going to be assertive and try to go for it himself, but that was not the case. It was a long rebound. Here's Bogdanovic over at the logo, the Sixers logo. Brunson looking at a 3-2 zone here. See what he does. Swings it around to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo tries to go down towards the line, and Bogdanovic puts up for 3, and he got it over on the near corner. Man, oh man, he's been really killing Philadelphia. 61-41, and we have another turnover called on the Sixers. A 29-20 scoring run by the New York Knicks here in the second quarter, and Oubre actually stepped out of bounds. So Bogdanovic now so you got the three-pointer to fall in the last possession, 13 points. Here he is at the top of the far wing, pulls up for 3, and he hits it again. He is not human right now. He is 4 for 4 from downtown and has been just absolutely exploding. Oubre over at the foul line, pulls up for a jumper, too strong, and another rebound by Achua again. Achua leaped up over everybody, grabbed the rebound. Hart on the drive to the basket. It's blocked by KJ Martin, and Maxey thought he had it. Bogdanovic snipes it back from him. DiVincenzo for 3 off the pass by Jalen Brunson. No. And Oubre is able to grab another rebound. It's 64-41 with 1:38 left to go in the second quarter. The Sixers just did not look ready. They look off to a very slow start. Payne on the drive. Can't get it with the right hand. Hart got the rebound. They swing it around. The ball finds Bogdanovic again for 3. He has been unbelievable. 19 points and has made the last 3 threes. The last 9 points for the Knicks. 67-41. Payne to Martin. Martin hands it off to Oubre for a 3 on the near side, and that one won't go. Rebound goes to Ricky Council, the fourth, and he puts it up, and he's fouled with 59.1 seconds to go in this second quarter. This has been absolutely absurd. Bojan Bogdanovic just able to make 3 threes in a row for this New York Knicks team and has scored the last 9 points in just a matter of a minute. So he now has 19. He's 5 for 5 from 3 and has not missed. He's 7 for 8 from the field. The first foul shot is no good by Ricky Council, the fourth. They'll try to make the second one as Buddy Hield will step back in for Maxey. So Kyle Lowry, don't know what his status is just yet for coming back into this game. 59.1 seconds left, and Council misses the second foul shot. He goes 0 for 2 from the line, puts up a donut, and 53 seconds remaining in this first half. Brunson to Bogdanovic. They swing it out to find Dante DiVincenzo, and we have a whistle called as DiVincenzo committed a turnover. It was an offensive foul as he elbowed. It was Ricky Council the fourth. Or was it Campaign? He elbowed him right into the face. 46.1 seconds to go. That was the fourth foul that the Knicks gave. Yep, it was Campaign that was just guarding him over on that far side. Payne will try to drive it towards the lane, puts it up with the left hand, gets past a couple defenders, and lays it home. 67-43, a 2-point lead by New York. Hart tries to go up for a 2 and he's fouled again. Sixers, this is why you got to have somebody aggressive that can just anchor down the center position, and that's what you're missing without Joel Embiid out there. So Josh Hart will go back to the line. KJ Martin got called guilty for committing a shooting foul. Hart will try to make it now a 25-point lead, and he does so. Tobias Harris will step in for Ricky Council the fourth, and KJ Martin will also take a very quick C2. It's weird just watching the Sixers team come out of the gates just like this. It was after that little run that the Knicks had in the first quarter, the Sixers were able to sort of stop the bleeding with Kyle Lowry out there. Ever since Lowry got hurt, the Sixers there have been a lot of minuses on everybody's scorecard. 69-43, 25 seconds to go, and about 3 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Payne over at the logo, dribbles over towards the right, being guarded by Brunson, goes over towards the right side, tries to go down the lane, puts it up, and he puts it in, and he's fouled. Go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, and Achua was the one that fouled him. Well, you see Campaign going over towards that right side. Looks a little bit like Lou Williams, and just in regards to just his game, just his quickness and just the agility that he has out there. Capitalizes on the three-point opportunity by nailing the foul shot, and that'll make the shot clock unplugged. 10 seconds remaining in the opening half. A 69-point performance by the Knicks. They swing it around the timeline. Hart for 3 on the near side. Just a little short, and Martin got the rebound, and that's going to do it. Half number 1 is over. The Sixers have a lot of work to do, and if they want to try to get back into this ball game, they're going to have to come out with a lot of poise. It was a very ugly first half, and the New York Knicks have a 23-point lead as we head into halftime. Every time I check in, the Knicks lead gets bigger and bigger. Well, Bojan Bogdanovic is 5 for 5 from 3. And this is a guy who the Knicks got at the trade deadline, along with Alec Burks, who both have been really, really good against the Philadelphia 76ers, including Bogdanovic. He has been hitting a lot of threes against them. This is a guy who has just been a sniper ever since, honestly, he came into the league. 19.7 points per game he's averaging this year. He's also shooting 47% from the field. He's 34 years old, was a second-round pick by the Miami Heat back in 2011. And you just take a look at what he's been able to do over his last 3 games or so. Well, he came over to the Knicks. He had 15 points in his first game. He was just 1 for 5 from 3. That was actually his second game. And then the game before that, he had 11 points, and that was on Saturday, February 10th against the Indiana Pacers. He was 3 for 2 for 6 from 3. But regardless, he has been really a good shooter. Last month, in the month of January, he shot 45% from 3 and just had so many games where he was absolutely efficient. And the month before that, he shot 37%, which is still pretty good too. So part of the reason why this Knicks team is doing so well is because of him. But the Sixers are not getting the rebounds that they need. And Jericho Sims has been destroying the Sixers in that area. And that's the name of the game. If you're not grabbing boards, well, you're probably not going to win a lot of games. They're losing the rebounding department 28-15. Sims has a lot of rebounds. Josh Hart has been able to get some big-time rebounds, too, for the Knicks as well. Hart got 15 rebounds in the last game that he played against the Sixers, and that was a career high for him. In this game, he has 7 already, so he's halfway there. Precious Achiuwa also has 9 rebounds. So, again, this is what happens when the Sixers are just not coming out there with a lot of effort. They have one guy. Paul Reed has 3 rebounds, and that's it. That's it. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bells, man. And let's get to 30 likes. Hit that subscribe button and tell your friends and family about this channel. I would really appreciate that. We got 18 likes on here, 19 people watching. 12 more of you better hit that thumbs up button, guys. Climb. There we go. Anybody have any thoughts on this game? Anybody want to comment down below and let me know what their thoughts are on this game? Is it disappointing? It is. Does it make me mad? Not really. I just think that this team just was sleepwalking in that first half. They came out of the gates. They were not really prepared. And this Knicks team came back with a lot of energy. So, Kyle Lowry did receive stitches, according to Paul Hudrick, and will be available for the second half of the game. John Clark just tweeted out, Kyle Lowry had a cut on his face and received stitches, but he will return like a hockey player. Again, he got elbowed in the face by Jericho Sims off of a rebound, and the Sixers were honestly doing a good job when he was out there. They really were. So maybe that could help them. Maybe he could give them a little bit of a boost. That'd be certainly very nice. But again, comment your thoughts down below. Snitches get stitches. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot, Larry. I like that a lot. So, yeah, Lowry was playing really well. We'll pull up the box score for you guys. Okay, we'll do that right now. Let's get that up here. Okay, so how did we do it before? How did we do it? Why do I not remember how we did this? No, that's not what I wanted. All right, we'll have to there we go. There we go. All right, so we can zoom in. What's that? Control plus. Control plus. Nice. Okay. So this is Bojan Bogdanovic off the bench for the New York Knicks. He has 19 points. Brunson in this game. Jalen Brunson, we talked a lot about him. Just 9 points for him. 4 turnovers, 6 assists. He's 0 for 3 from downtown. If you guys remember in the last game, this was for sure. Jalen Brunson had a very poor first half, and then in the second half, he came to life. And everybody else was just picking him up. So, again, you don't want to take your eyes off of him, and you'd rather have Bojan Bogdanovic and Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart beat you, but still keep your eyes on Brunson for sure. That's what you got to do. The Sixers have a donut from Nick Batum, 5 points for Tobias Harris, 17 for Tyrese Maxey. He's been the only guy that's really been scoring the rock for them. He's 2 for 6 from 3. Other than that, the second leader on the team in scoring is Cam Payne with 7, and that's just not enough. That is not enough at all whatsoever. Kelly Oubre Jr. with 6 points, and Lowry again. Look at this. 4 points for him, 2 assists, and 1 rebound in 10 minutes. He was making a big impact, too, and was able to help the Sixers defensively, even though he doesn't have any sort of defensive stats that show up on the stat sheet. He did a good job with the rotations, and He fits the Nick Nurse system. He won a championship with him back in 2019, and it just seems like that the shoe fits so far. Again, 4 points, 2 assists, 1 defensive rebound for Lowry, and he only played in 10 minutes before he got hurt. So that's a good thing. But he will be back in there for the second half, as we just mentioned before, so I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. We'll take a look at some of the team stats. That's what we'll do right now. And just compare. We've been talking a lot about the rebounding game and just about how the Sixers have not done a good job off the glass. Give me 1 second. There we go. Great. So there we go. We'll come back in. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. What's up, Jacqueline? How you doing? Thanks so much for coming on here. Sixers are just shooting 25% from 3. Again, 5 threes. 5 of the threes have been hit by Bojan Bogdanovic, and he's 5 for 5 from downtown. But everybody else is shooting 5 for 16 combined. But those 5 threes, again, if you just subtract that right there, that's minus 15. So you're only down by 9. But again, he has been making a big positive impact. The Sixers are getting out rebounded 28-15 on the glass. That certainly does not help. And the turnovers haven't really been a problem. It's just the timely ones that have really come back to bite the Sixers. They're doing a good job on the fast break. They just have to be more physical. They have to be more feisty out there. The rebounding is all about effort. Larry and I always talk about that. It's all about effort. And if you're not putting your body out there to just, be kind of like a hockey player and just, sacrifice your body, then that's exactly what you got to do. You got to fight for the rebounds and do whatever it takes to try to get those loose balls too and dive for the loose balls on the ground. But Sixers have not been really putting up that effort. The largest lead for the Knicks has been 26, and again, the Sixers, the last time that they led, it was a 3-2 game, so that was in the very beginning stages of the ball game. Those are your stats for tonight's game. Gotta want it more, Larry says. You do. And you gotta capitalize on your three-point shooting. So if they want to come back out here and try to sneak this or try to win this game, what they're really going to have to do, and I want to hear what your thoughts are down below, but in my opinion, what they're going to have to do, obviously, is they do have to do a better job at rebounding. I noticed that when the Knicks are playing and when they have this quick offense that they have out there, guys are getting wide open looks, and the part of that is because the Sixers have not been able to close out. This Knicks team is fast. They play with a very fast pace, kind of like the Indiana Pacers, except they're taller, except they have more size to them. And the scary part is Julius Randle and OG Anunoby aren't even playing. And no Mitchell Robinson either. So that adds more depth to that team. And, of course, the Sixers still missing some guys. Melton, again, if you did not hear, he is expected to be back tomorrow. He's not expected. He will be back tomorrow, finally. And that gives the Sixers more athleticism at the guard position. And he's another guy that can fight for rebounds, too. So that is a big comeback for the Sixers. Nick Batum is back in the lineup tonight for Philadelphia. So Robert Covington and Joel Embiid are just the two guys that are still expected to miss a long amount of time. Covington's return date, according to ESPN, the last time I checked, was March 14th. So that'll be interesting to see when he does return. And again, that's a guy who does a good job at guarding the perimeter. And when he is fully healthy, the Sixers could use that for sure. Gives them size, gives them athleticism. But if you just subscribe to my channel, thank you so much for doing that. Comment who you are down below and give me your thoughts about this game. What grade would you give the Sixers in that first half? I don't care if you're just tuning in right now. I don't care if you just watched the whole first half of the game and you tuned into this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Just based off of statistics, you could probably say that you can give them an F just for lack of effort so far, and I wouldn't blame you for that. That sip of water was nice. It was good. I enjoyed that very, very, very much. Let's take a look at some of the scores, shall we? We'll do that right now. So going around the NBA. Let me know if you guys like our little tickers too. We have one for NCAA men's. We got one for NHL, one for the NBA. But looking around the NBA, the Orlando Magic are up 54-40 or 54-50 in Cleveland at halftime. The Sixers will take on the Cavs tomorrow night. We will not be here to call the game. We're going to have Mitch Kofsky filling in for us, and he'll do a really good job with that. It's a 72-43 ball game in Indiana. The Pacers are at home, and they're playing against the Detroit Pistons. And the Toronto Raptors, it's 59-48 at halftime in Toronto at the Scotiabank Arena. They have an 11-point lead. 4 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter of the Phoenix-Dallas game. The Suns are up by 6, 54-48. And the Boston Celtics, that game just got started. They're in Chicago. The Sixers will play the Celtics on Tuesday to wrap up their regular season series. That should be a fun one. 13-5, Boston leads it with 7:37 to go in the first quarter. And the Houston Rockets are down by 1. It's 18-17 in the first quarter with 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go. The other game that's on right now is the Clippers-Thunder game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going up against his former team. And it's 16-13. Oklahoma City leads it with 7:03 remaining in the first quarter. The Wizards are in Denver tonight. That game will start at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The other 9 o'clock game is the Charlotte-Utah game. The Jazz are 26-30, and the Hornets are 13-41. Then we have two 10 o'clock games, including the Lakers and Golden State game. That should be a lot of fun to watch. And then the Spurs are in Sacramento taking on the Kings. Again, Sixers down 69-46. As we head into half number 2, Josh Hart with 13 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and is 5 for 9 from the field. And again, Bojan Bogdanovic able to just hit all 5 of his threes. He's been leading the Knicks in scoring so far in this ball game. So he has put up at least 19 points. All right. Let's control minus. There we go. So the Knicks lineup that they have out there to start off half number 2, it's Precious Achiuwa, Isaiah Hardenstein, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and Dante DiVincenzo. There's Kyle Lowry, who has a Band-Aid right on the top of his forehead. Again, he got elbowed right up there, just above the nose. And the Sixers lineup, it's Batum, Harris, Reed, Maxey, and Hield to start off this second half. Brunson gets it over on the near side. Again, the Knicks now going from right to left. Sixers will be going from left to right. DiVincenzo on the drive to the basket. Thought he was fouled. Whistles remain silent. Maxey grabs the long rebound. Hands it off to Hield. Hield back to Maxey. Over at the top of the key. Works around his defender. DiVincenzo finds Hield again for a 3. And that's a little short. And the rebound is touched last by DiVincenzo, I think. And DiVincenzo looks a little confused. I thought that he touched it last and the Sixers grabbed the rebound. So Brunson was jogging. I guess he thought that DiVincenzo did not touch it last, but the Sixers retained possession. And the shot clock resets to 14. Harris inbounds it to Reed. Reed back to Batum. Batum to Maxey. Maxey thought about catching and shooting on the fly, but decided not to. He shoots off the dribble at the elbow, puts it up, and he puts it in. So Tyrese Maxey leading the Sixers in scoring with 19 points and is 6 for 12 from the field. 69-48. Brunson stopping on a dime over at the Liberty Bell logo on the near side. Bounce pass to Dante DiVincenzo. They swing it around. They find Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa trying to go up with a turnaround jumper over Paul Reed. No good. And with the shot clock winding down, it didn't even hit the rim. It hit the back of the backboard, and a shot clock violation is called, I believe. Looked like it was. They see Knicks offensive rebound. So Reed not able to do so. So, yep. All right, so the Sixers now have it 69-48. They're down by 21. Reed hands it off to Harris. Harris with a turnaround jumper, puts it up, and the basketball gods say no. Reed tries to tip it out, and it goes out of bounds towards the far sideline. And another turnover by Philadelphia. It's 69-48. Brunson, Achua, Hardenstein, Hart, and DiVincenzo all out there for the New York Knicks. Brunson hands it off again to Achua, and Dante DiVincenzo tries to fight through a screen. Maxey gets hit hard, and Achua commits an offensive foul for moving, and the Sixers will have the ball once again. So some careless turnovers by the New York Knicks, and Maxey just fighting through to try to get around the screen off the dribble handoff, and the Sixers will get the ball back. Harris will be the inbounder over from the far side at the half-court mark, and the Sixers will, that's where they'll try to get the ball. We're about 2 minutes underway in this third quarter. Maxey gets the inbound, lots of dribble handoffs to Harris, back to Hield, Hield to Maxey. Maxey on the drive to the basket, swings it back out to Hield for a wide-open three. He got it to go. And Buddy Hield is able to put the Sixers down by 18 points, and a timeout called by the Knicks on a 5-0 start to this third quarter. So far, so good for Philadelphia. It was a good play call, too. Maxey just able to swing it back out to Buddy Hield, and Thibodeau wants to kind of just reset. Thanks so much for coming on here, Charles. Appreciate it, man. 6 more subs so we get to 1,750. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so and leave a super chat down below. Please feel free to do that. We also need 8 more likes to get to 30. All right, we will skip that. Now we're back in the game. Cool. Very, very cool stuff. Thoughts on this game? You guys have any thoughts? Comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let's make this a little bit smaller. There we go. That's better. JJ's the best. I forgot to hit that like button. What's up, Charles? JJ, thanks for your warm welcome with professional appreciation. Of course, man. You're the man, dude. I'm happy that you came on here and that you came to support us. Meerkat as well, man. If you guys are interested in becoming moderators for the channel, please feel free to let me know. And if you guys have been on here for a while and if you've been very supportive and you want to take that extra step and help me out, I would really, really appreciate that. So that would mean a lot to me. So let me know. Got 20 lovely people on here. JJ's simply the best, better than all the rest, imitated but never duplicated. Thanks, man. You know I can't be one. Yeah, dude. I mean, I wanna give it to people that have been on here for like a really, really long time, and people that I trust. And sometimes, like, over time, like, that's just what happens, like, but I don't know what I'm saying right now. Kind of losing my train of thought as I speak. I apologize. That's been happening. This is like the third time that's happened to me today, where I lost my train of thought. But yeah, man. What'd you guys do over the break? Comment down below. So Precious Achua gets the inbound. Thanks so much for the comment, Will. Appreciate it, man. Achua hands it off to Jalen Brunson over at the logo. Brunson being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Works over towards the left side. Hield works up towards him, and Brunson's able to get the little floater, the little teardrop, or a mid-range jumper, if you will, and that makes it 71-51. Sixers, again, have it past their half-court mark. Another drive to the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Paul Reed tries to get it stripped, and it's blocked by Josh Hart. Hart actually stripped it away from Paul Reed, and it went out of bounds, and the Sixers will still retain possession. So 9:32 remaining in quarter number 3. Sixers trail by 20. Maxey will inbound it, and he'll lob it into Tobias Harris. Harris on another handoff to Maxey. Maxey works over towards the right side, kicks it out to Harris. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris back to Maxey for 3 on the near side. Got it! Tyrese Maxey starting to get a little hot. And the Sixers now on an 8-2 run, 71-54. Tyrese Maxey can let it fly and just shoot the rock with ease when he wants to. 9:05 remaining in quarter number 3. Brunson trying to back down Maxey. A no-look pass inside to Hardenstein, and he goes down. The Sixers grab a steal. It was off the hands of Reed all the way to Maxey. Maxey off to the races, tries to hand it off inside, and we have a turnover again. It was last touched by Maxey, and the Sixers have to get back on defense. They're down by 17 points now on an 8-2 run. Can they continue to lock down on the defensive side? Brunson puts up a low floater. It's a little short, and the Sixers have Paul Reed grab the rebound. Harris almost got stolen away, but Buddy Hield was able to back him up. Maxey at the top of the key. Works into the lane, puts it up with the right hand, and he gets a strong finish to go with it. 71-56. Batum trying to steal it on the other side, and it goes out of bounds. Jalen Brunson tried to get the inbound. Batum came backdoor, and he got it out of nowhere, and Nick Nurse infuriated. Nick Batum not so happy with the call, and he wants to challenge it, and he'll get his wish granted. Nick Nurse absolutely animated. He thought for sure that the Sixers should have the ball. It was last touched. It looked like in real time that Batum just deflected it off of It was off of Brunson's right knee, but we haven't seen a replay, and we go to a break. This would be huge if the Sixers could win this challenge, because this would be another big turnover by the Knicks. How about that? Thanks, guys. Oh, lol. I ain't trying. I'm the one getting in trouble. No, man. Like, you're good on here. You know? You guys are just chilling. That's all it is. I want people to come on here and have a fun time. I really do. All right. Let's see if they're going to win this challenge. Do you guys think that they are? I think that they have a case, but I can't see all these replays. I can't do that. So far, so good, though. So far, so good, though, for this team, man. 5 more subs till we get to 1,750. If you just subscribed to my channel, thank you so, so much. Comment who you are down below. I'd love to give you all a shout-out for those of you that did subscribe to the Play-by-Play with JJ channel. And we have to update our scoreboard. I'm so sorry. Nobody told me, and I always forget. It's the thing about this Yahoo app. But I like the colors, and I like the presentation. It looks different. So that's why we keep it like this. And it's hard to do it manually. It is. It's so hard to do it manually. Ugh. We got to do it again? Come on, bro. That's better. Express yourself. We try. Feeling a little bit better about this game? kind of feeling better. This is a big call, though. Gotta wait and see what happens. This game is so weird. It is a weird game. So Lowry will come on in for Nick Batum. And I guess that Nick Nurse did not win the challenge? No. It was ruled as a timeout. They didn't say if the Sixers ruled it as a challenge or not. It looked like it was. So Brunson will hand it off to Dante DiVincenzo as DiVincenzo gets it. And DiVincenzo just traveled with the basketball, and the Sixers will get the ball back. How about that? 71-56. Lowry, with a huge Band-Aid over his forehead, has it. He gets the handoff from Maxey. Maxey back to Lowry. Lowry the counsel, or the Hield that was, and Hield tries to find Maxey again, who tries to drive towards the lane. Good defense by Hardenstein, and a rebound goes to Josh Hart. Hart got the defensive rebound. He hands it back off to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo to Brunson on the far side of the three-point line. Almost got his pocket picked. Hart at the top of the key. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He dribbles over towards the near corner, puts up a 2 off the dribble, and he can't get the J to fall. Reed grabs rebound number 4. Hield thought about stepping into a three-pointer, but finds Lowry. Lowry back to Hield for 3. Got it to go off the little screen. It's a 13-2 run by Philadelphia. With 7:15 remaining in the third quarter, the Sixers are 3 for 4 from downtown. DiVincenzo, his three-pointer, that's off the mark. Hardenstein kicks it back out to Brunson. And another offensive rebound for this Knicks team. Brunson trying to get dirty, puts up a shot, and they get a foul called. It's on the Sixers. It'll be on it's on Kyle Lowry. So Lowry gets called for the shooting foul. And that's only his first foul of the game. How about that 3, though, by Buddy Hield on the other side for the Sixers, and all of a sudden they're back in business. They're down by 13. They got to keep the run going. Brunson at the line for 2. He cashes in on free throw number 1, and it's now 72-59. Bojan Bogdanovic will be the replacement for Isaiah Hardenstein. So Brunson in tonight's game with 12 points and 6 dimes. And make it 13 points as he does make the second free throw. 73-59. Sixers have to continue to put their foot on the gas pedal on the offense. Maxey needs some help. He was trapped. Hands it off to Hield. Hield back to Maxey for 3. That's off the mark. Brunson got the rebound. Brunson working really quickly over on the near side. He'll swing it out to Achua, and Achua finds the rim as he dunks it home and lays it in. 75-59, a 16-point lead for New York as they're on a 4-0 run. Sixers have to stop the bleeding. A dribble handoff to Harris. Harris trying to go up against Brunson and work on a mismatch. Brunson strips it, and he steals it. It was actually Bogdanovic that got the steal, but Brunson stripped it from Tobias Harris's hands. Puts up a shot, puts up a 2, and he gets and he'll go to the line for one more. So Jalen Brunson just able to pick Tobias Harris's pocket as he sniped the basketball away and just made a really good three-point play as he'll head back to the line to shoot one more free throw, and Brunson just chirping over at the crowd. 77-59. And it's 78-59 as the Knicks are on a 6-0 run, a 7-0 run actually, after that foul shot was good. We're halfway done, quarter number 3. Lowry on the far side. As he's over at the far elbow, finds Hield at the top of the key. Hield thought about taking the 3. Lowry tries to find Harris. Harris gets it stripped and stolen away. Another careless turnover by Tobias Harris. 5:48 remaining in the third quarter. Brunson trying to hand it off to Achua, and Reed got the rebound, but we have another whistle called against the Sixers. So Harris just turned it over again, In case you're wondering, just 5 points for Tobias Harris, 2 assists, and just 1 rebound in this game. It's just absolutely unbelievable. He also has 2 turnovers, too, I believe. So it's 79-59 as the Knicks go back up by 20. The Knicks able to go on what has been a 7-0 run over their last 2 minutes. 5:43 left to go in the third quarter. Nick Nurse is getting a little bit heated with Jonathan Sterling, it looks like. Who's one of the refs in tonight's game. Achua knocks down free throw number 2. It's 80-59. And we have a stoppage in play. Nick Nurse got a technical foul called on him. Well, that doesn't help. So Nick Nurse gets a tee, and Brunson's going to go to the line for one more. See if he capitalizes here. Jalen Brunson with 13 points. Make it 14 now. It's 81-59, a 22-point lead for this New York Knicks team. They've scored the last 9 points in this game. It was 72-59, but now a 9-0 run for this Knicks team. Hield gets the dribble handoff, and now good defense by Dante DiVincenzo. Hield dribbles over towards the right, finds Maxey over at the top of the key. Maxey wants to try to put his defender on skates, and that's Josh Hart. And Maxey gets the ball stripped, and he's fouled with 2.9 seconds on the shot clock. And that foul was in the act of shooting, so Josh Hart, or what was that? That was Bojan Bogdanovic that committed the shooting foul. Every time that they that they switch shots and they show a close-up of somebody who, after a foul was called, you usually think that it was them that committed the foul, but it's just not the case. 81-60, and Tyrese Maxey able to knock down the first shot. So Maxey, over his last 4 games, has averaged 23 points per game. How about Buddy Hield averaging about 22.3 points per game over his last 4 games? Maxey does make it a 20-point game. It's 81-61. Tyrese has 26, 3, and 2. Here's Brunson on the dribble handoff to Precious Achua, and Achua gets fouled. The Sixers, their 5 right now is Maxey, Lowry, Oubre, Reed, and Martin. And for the Knicks, it's Brunson, Hart, DiVincenzo, Achua, and Bogdanovic. So, first foul shot by Precious Achua is no good. It's a guy who has been pretty inconsistent from the line. He's 24 years old, though. Was a first-round pick by the Miami Heat. And the second foul shot, that goes in and out. So bricking for chicken works. And the Sixers fans have to be happy about that. 81-61. Both foul shots were missed. Maxey puts up a 2, puts it up, and 1. So that was absolutely huge, and maybe this could get the Sixers back into the game. 81-63 with exactly 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So Maxey just drove it, tried to just put it up and in with that right hand, and he finished right through contact. There you go, got the call too. Jalen Brunson committed a foul there. So one Wildcat, a Villanova Wildcat going up against a Kentucky Wildcat. 81-64 as Tyrese Maxey drains that foul shot. It's back to a 17-point game. Maxey with 29 points. He's scored a dozen in just this quarter alone. Brunson gets trapped over on the far side. And now tries to go up with a little teardrop shot. No good. KJ Martin grabbed the rebound and just hands it off or dumps it to Kyle Lowry. Lowry to Maxey. Maxey thought about they thought about double teaming him. Lowry sets up a little screen for him, and now Jalen Brunson guarding him. And Maxey gets the little switch that he wants as he tries to put it up and in with the left hand. He can't do so, and we have another foul called. It's on Buddy Hield, it looks like, as Josh Hart just tried to fight for the loose ball on the floor. We'll have to confirm that once again. The Knicks are in the bonus. So that is something to lose it. So that is something to talk about. Josh Hart actually lost it out of bounds. Let's see. They say that his foot touched the line. Hield for three. No good. Offensive rebound by Kelly Oubre Jr., who almost lost it. And the Sixers dodged the bullet again. Hield in the baseline. Finds Maxey for three. And Maxey stares it down through the ring of fire. 81-67. Tyrese Maxey with a 32-burger in this game. 15 points for Reese. 3:50 remaining in the third quarter. So Hart's toenail just touched that white chalk on the baseline. Dante DiVincenzo answers back with a three of his own. And that makes it 84-67. A 23-footer by DiVincenzo. Maxey working around towards the right side, finds Lowry. Lowry with a pump fake. Hand off to Martin, and Martin lays it home. In the dunker spot, he got it. Good play by Lowry. This is what happens when you have two playmakers out there for the Sixers. And that's great when you have more than one ball handler. 84-69. Philly is down by 15. Brunson at the top of the key, trying to go up against Buddy Hield. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. What's he going to do? He tries to go with a shot. It's blocked and sniped away by KJ Martin. Maxey to Lowry on the far side. Lowry to Hield. Hield pump fake. Hield to Lowry from wing to wing. Yes! Oh, yes, baby! And a timeout called by New York. Sixers cut the deficit to 12 with 2:53 left to go in quarter number 3. Well, Kyle Lowry gets high fives from Buddy Hield as the Sixers, well, Hield had it on the near wing and was like, let me give it to my new teammate, Kyle Lowry. And he just drained the three on the far side. How about that, man? The Sixers are just finally hitting their threes. Great. Probably going to need another glass of water. May have to do that. I did not vocally prepare myself today, because that's what happens when you're off for 8 days. You kind of lose track of that. And now we got back into the rhythm. We got back into a very slow start. But we're heating up now. That was clutch. Damn, fine play calling. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's cool. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on the bell, man. Hit the notification bell icon. So we need 5 more subs in order for us to get to 1,750 if you are new to the channel. If you love the play calling. If you love the play-by-play calling, I should say. Feel free to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, man. We're live for every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game on here. It's 84-72. The Knicks out of the timeout have Bogdanovich out there as he gets the ball loose, and it goes into the backcourt. Bogdanovich with 5 seconds left on the shot clock finds Jericho Sims. Sims with 3 seconds to go finds Bogdanovich. The Sixers get it stripped by Kelly Oubre Jr. Goes out of bounds, and the Sixers will have the basketball back. That was a broken play that I don't know what they were trying to draw up out of that timeout, but the ball ended up going into the backcourt. I think Paul Reed got a piece of it, and it went all the way towards the backcourt, and the Knicks had to work really quickly. 84-72 Sixers. If they hit a 3 here, it would be a single-digit lead. Maxey parts the Red Sea, puts it up, and lays it home. And for the first time in quite some time, the Sixers only down by 10. 2:10 left to go in quarter number 3. Brunson on the drive to the basket. No good. Jericho Sims grabbed the rebound. He lost it, though. It goes out of bounds, and the Sixers, well, the Knicks actually got the rebound, and it'll still be Knicks basketball. It'll still be Knicks ball. They say that Sims did not touch it last. It went off the fingertips of Kyle Lowry, and this is why he's making such a big impact out there. 7 points and 4 assists in this game. Sims on the dribble, handoff to Brunson. Brunson knew he was going to fall out of bounds, and he just spiked it off the knee of KJ Martin over on that near corner. There's still 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Knicks will have to inbound it again from their baseline. 1:57 to go. And Brunson will inbound it. Who's he going to find, though? That's the question. It goes into the hands of Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic gets a little bit of space for 3, and he puts it up and in the face of KJ Martin. My gosh, he has been unstoppable, literally from 3, 6 for 6. And the Sixers, they commit an offensive foul. It's a Kyle Lowry turnover off of an illegal screen, and that's a charge. That 3 by Bojan Bogdanovic. Just incredible. Good defense by Martin, just a better shot. And Bogdanovic now 6 for 6 from downtown. You heard that correctly. So Brunson gets it, and he hands it off to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic over on the far wing. He'll try to work his way towards the elbow, puts up a shot. That's no good. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin to Maxey, off to the races. Maxey on the drive, puts it up. Almost got it, but he'll head on over to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Josh Hart got called for the foul with 1:25 left to go in the third quarter. So the Sixers are being very assertive. Give them credit because they're doing a really good job at rebounding the ball, and they're making their threes. And they're staying involved in this game. 87-74. Hart got called for a shooting foul, and now a technical foul is called. And Maxey's foul shot, it rims around the rosy and goes down the drain. So that means Maxey will shoot 2 more free throws. And Hart got a tech called on him, so now the Sixers could make it a 10-point game, I believe. Oh, they're going to say that it was not in the act of shooting. How about that? Even ESPN thought it was a shooting foul, and Nick Nurse is absolutely furious. That was in the act of shooting. How is that? That makes no sense. Can Nick Nurse challenge this? He was fouled by Hart when he was going up for a layup with that right hand. Absolutely. Oh, man. Yep, that's a foul in the act of shooting. They say it was on the floor. Even the ESPN scores table people thought it was in the act, but they can't challenge it. And Oubre gets the inbound. Oubre tries to drive it with the left hand. No good. They can't challenge that because they used a challenge before, but I thought maybe that they had a chance to do it, but I guess that they didn't get, either they didn't get the challenge off in time, or they just couldn't challenge it on that possession. Bojan Bogdanovic got called for a shooting foul, and now Kelly Oubre Jr. will go to the line. Both teams in the bonus, 87-75, the Sixers on a 30-18 run, and now make it 31 points as Oubre knocks down free throw number 1. They can cut it back to a 10-point deficit. They have yet to cut it back to single digits. The last time that they were down by single digits was back in the first quarter early on. 87-77 as Oubre knocks down that free throw. Brunson in the backcourt, and he tries to get past Oubre, and Oubre fouls him right there. Oubre almost picked his pocket and just had a little bit of contact, and again, Brunson's going to go to the line, and we slow the game down. Both teams over the foul limit as they're both in the bonus. Oubre almost had a clean steal, but just made a little bit of contact with Brunson's forehand. It was his left forehand. And Brunson's going to go to the charity stripe. 17 points, 9 assists, and he's 0 for 3 from 3, which for him, that is well below his standards. 88-77 as free throw number 1 is good. Nick Nurse, again, getting an explanation from the officials. I don't know how that was not a shooting foul. Going back to that Maxey layup. No sense. 88-77. 1:11 to go in the third quarter, and Brunson puts the Knicks back up by a dozen. So Lowry will get the inbound. He doesn't pick it up just yet. He's waiting until he gets towards the logo. Nobody is on him, and now he picks it up. So the clock moves. Maxey over on the near side at the three-point line. Bounce pass to Martin. Martin goes up with a shot. It's blocked and denied by Jericho Sims. Burks on a fast break. Burks to Hart at the top of the perimeter. And he backs up towards the Wells Fargo Center side. Bounce pass to Brunson, almost pickpocketed by Payne. But Brunson comes back up with it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Brunson dribbles it out of bounds, and we have a foul called on Cam Payne. Oh, my gosh. He almost had it. He was running towards that right side over towards the far side and almost stepped out of bounds, but Payne just had his hands up and just moved his body, shifted it over towards that right side, and Brunson got fouled. That was the right call. So Brunson goes back to the line, 46.7 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Knicks looking to strike for 90 points. 89-77, and the first foul shot is good as gold by Jalen Brunson. A 13-point lead now for New York as they have slowed the game down. 46.7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 20 points and 9 assists for Brunson, guy that played for the Villanova Wildcats and was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. Brunson's second free throw. He puts it up, and he puts it in. 14-point lead again for New York. 43 seconds to go. Sixers could go for a 2-for-1 if they choose to do so. Payne gets it, dribbles it over towards the basket, puts up a right-handed hook shot, no good, and an offensive rebound by Martin, and he's able to put it back up and in. 91-79, 31 seconds to go. Great possession by the Sixers and a good play by KJ Martin. A 12-point lead, 7 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Brunson dribbles over towards the right side, steps back, pulls up for two from the elbow, and they're going to call it travel. He picked up his pivot foot, and the basket wouldn't have counted anyways. 18.4 seconds to go, and the shot clock is unplugged. He did. He picked up his pivot foot and just slid right there. That was the right call. And he tried to back it up, and he couldn't do so. He slid and just could not catch his footing at the right time. So can the Sixers make the Knicks pay once again? 18.4 seconds left in the third quarter, and yet we still have one more quarter to play. Lowry will inbound it to Tyrese Maxey. Buddy Hield comes in for KJ Martin. 16 seconds to go. Miles McBride also in there for the Knicks. 10 seconds as Maxey gets past half court. He dribbles over towards the right side. Bogdanovich now is defender. Burks coming for help. They swing it out to Lowry. 2 seconds left. Lowry puts up a low prayer. It's up and in! How on earth did he make that runner? 91-81. The inbound goes to Burks, and that's going to do it to wrap up quarter number 3. Kyle Lowry was being bullied down low. He had no breathing room and just went up with a high-arcing teardrop runner that just somehow went in with the shot clock expiring. Crazy. With the game clock expiring, but still, that is wild. 91-81, and we go into the fourth quarter. I'll be right back. I got to go get some water. I will see you very, very soon. guys. 91-81. Kelly Oubre Jr. just committed an offensive foul as the Sixers turned it over, and that's not what they need. It's a 10-point game now with 11:45 left to go as we start off the fourth quarter. Burks trying to get some space from KJ Martin. He's over on the far wing as the Knicks dribble from right to left, and Burks traveled again. Alec Burks, as he tried to kick it back out, it was supposed to go to Miles McBride. Just, again, took 3 steps. You can't do that as he was leading in towards a pass. He took 3 steps before the pass, and that's another turnover by the Knicks. That's their 15th of the game. Sixers, can they capitalize? Lowry to Hield. Hield with a low pump fake, takes a couple jab steps over Jericho Sims. Step back 3 from the far wing. Oh, it was just a little short. And Bogdanovich couldn't get the rebound. It went out of bounds, but nonetheless, the Knicks will take care of the ball. They had the look. That was the right play by Hield. He just could not hit that 3. 1 minute underway in this fourth quarter. Bojan Bogdanovich has been unstoppable from downtown. He's 6 for 6. Martin doing a good job at guarding him. Can he finish it off? Bogdanovich with a 2. Way too strong. And Lowry grabs the rebound. Sixers doing a much better job in the rebounding department with the effort. Payne gets it on the far wing. Hands it off to Oubre. Oubre back to Payne over at the Toyota side. He'll drive it towards the lane, steps back, pulls up for 2, tried to kiss it off the window, no good. And the rebound goes to Josh Hart. That's rebound number 8. Actually, that's rebound number 10 for him. And we have a whistle called on Cameron Payne. So that's a foul called on him as he just pushed him out of the way. Give me 1 second. All right. So the Knicks will have to inbound it from the far side just before the half-court mark. That's right in front of their bench. So Hart will get the inbound. So it's Hield, Martin, Lowry, Payne, and Oubre Jr. out there for the Sixers. Bogdanovich with a 2, puts it up, and he cannot get the friendly bounce. Sixers grab the rebound. There are about 4 Sixers in front of Jericho Sims. Payne over at the top of the key, finds Lowry. Lowry, pump fake on the drive to the basket, kicks it out to Hield for a wide-open 3. He got it! Buddy Hield knocks it down from downtown. And Lowry again initiating the offense and making a big play for the Sixers. Hart on a drive, loses it. It gets stolen away by Hield. Buddy Hield looking at a 3-2 offense, kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry to Oubre for a wide-open 3 on the near side. And the basketball gods say no. Lowry offensive rebound. Oubre on the drive again, puts it up, can't put it in. The follow-through, no good. Oh, they almost had it. 91-84. Burks over on the far side. Kyle Lowry, what an incredible effort he has put on display tonight. Burks on the far wing pulls up for 3, and he goes up with a shot, and he's fouled. So Buddy Hield just made contact with that right hand. It's a shooting foul, and that's not what you want. And again, going to the line for not 1 and not 2, but 3 free throws. It'll be Alec Burks. But Lowry making a big play on the offense for the Sixers. He was driving it to the basket. He kicked it out to Buddy Hield over on the far wing for a wide-open 3. Knew that the defense was coming in towards him and made the right play. First free throw, no good by Burks. He has 2 more attempts. He's been a very good shooter throughout his career. Free throw number 2 coming up. The Sixers are down by 7. They were down by as many as 23. Second foul shot. The basketball gods say no. Brick in for chicken, still coming for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris comes in for campaign, and Jericho Sims will have Precious Achiuwa replace him. 9:26 remaining in the fourth quarter in what has been a very funky ball game. Free throw number 3 coming up for Alec Burks. And the third free throw. That's good. So he just goes 1 for 3 from the line. The Sixers will absolutely take that from a very good shooter. 92-84. Sixers only down by 8 now. Hield gets the handoff from Kyle Lowry. Lowry at the top of the perimeter, works towards the right side, gets a screen set by Tobias Harris. Lowry with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He steps back, pulls up for 3 on the near corner. Almost had it. And Josh Hart got the rebound. Hart to Bogdanovic, puts it up, can't put it in. Rebound goes to the Sixers, good effort by Martin. Oubre, fast break, puts it up and puts it in with the left hand. Sixers down by 2 possessions. And a timeout called by the Knicks. Absolutely animated and electric crowd at the Wells Fargo Center as they're ready to erupt. Mitch wants to do a post-game stream tomorrow. If you're interested, let him know. I can't. I told him to fill in for me. I can't do it tomorrow. Is that what he said to you? I can't do it. I asked him to fill in for me, and he's going to fill in for me tomorrow, but that's why I can't do it. This is crazy. This is wild, man. What a game. What an awesome game this is. Who would have thunk? If you guys are new, comment down below. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button, people. My name is Jason. We go by play-by-play with JJ. Are the Knicks collapsing, or are the Sixers just coming back, or is it both? I think that this New York Knicks team is making some careless turnovers, but the Sixers are capitalizing. And hey, it's great. It's great for Philadelphia. I don't understand this app. I really don't get this thing. Who else is still here? Comment down below. Anybody here? Anybody home? We need 5 more subs, man. 5 more subs to get us to 1,750. Why is this? I keep clicking off of this, bro. I don't get it. Williams here. Roll call. Who else is here? Time is 9:06. Oh boy, 92-86. The Sixers down by 2 possessions. What a game! This Knicks team has been playing really well. They are on a 4-game losing streak, however. Remember, they lost Kyle Lowry, and then he came back in with a Band-Aid on his forehead because he got elbowed in the forehead. The Sixers were not doing so hot without him, and he comes back in, and all of a sudden, the Sixers are down by 6. They were down by as many as 26 points. 25, actually. It was a 20. Yep, no, it was 26. They have not led since the beginning of the first quarter. Brunson gets the inbound. He's at the foul line. Kicks it back out to Josh Hart. Hart to DiVincenzo for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound by McBride. McBride to DiVincenzo. Not once, but twice. And he hits the 3. And that's a big shot by Dante DiVincenzo. 95-86 to the Sixers have a response. Maxey at the top of the key. And he'll work towards the left side. Maxey steps back, pulls up for 3. Short. Rebound by DiVincenzo. He's over at the logo. Finds Hart. Hart to Brunson for a near corner 3. That's off the mark. And it gets poked into the hands of McBride. DiVincenzo again for a wide open 3. Too strong again. And Batum finally gets the rebound. The Knicks had the looks, but they just could not get it. Maxey trying to go up with a shot. It's blocked and denied by Dante DiVincenzo, who swats the basketball away like it's a fly. And it goes out of bounds. Sixers still have the ball with 18 seconds on the shot clock. 7 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. In the fourth quarter, it's 95-86. The Sixers Could not inbound it correctly. It gets loose and stolen away by McBride, who's over at the Knicks foul line. Kicks it out to Brunson. The inbound pass was supposed to go to Buddy Hield, I believe. Brunson trying to dribble his way towards the lane, puts up a turnaround jumper, and the rebound goes to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey gets it over towards the top of the key. Almost got it. He almost got a turnover called against him. Oubre goes up with a drive to the basket, puts it up and in with the left hand, and now it's back to a 7-point game. 95-88, and Kelly Oubre Jr. able to just cut that deficit and keep it cutting, making it closer. The Knicks are 1 for 8 from the field in this quarter, and the Sixers are 3 for 11. Here is DiVincenzo on a handoff to Achua. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Achua tries to find DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo was wide open at the lane, and the Sixers could not close out. They had them on the ropes. 97-88, Maxey step back 3 over DiVincenzo. It's a little short again, and Brunson got the rebound. Sixers just could not close out at the very last second. They just poked it to Dante DiVincenzo, who was wide open, as clear as day at the rim. Brunson on a little drive to the basket. Achua puts it up, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line for one more as he makes the 2, and it's back to an 11-point ball game. The Knicks going on a little run themselves, and Brunson has been ice cold in this fourth quarter. But again, the little offensive rebounds maybe coming back to bite Philadelphia, especially right now in the guts of the game. Still plenty of time left to go. 6:29 remaining to be exact. The Knicks are unable to go into the century mark, as Achua missed the free throw. A lot of missed free throws tonight by this Knicks team. Here's Harris on the dribble, handoff to Oubre at the top of the key. Oubre is at the foul line, tries to drive it to the lane. It's stolen away by Brunson. Brunson to DiVincenzo, who kicks it out to McBride for a wide open 3. He can't connect, and Harris got the rebound. Miles McBride was open on the far corner, but he had his feet set. His feet weren't set. Hield to Maxey. Maxey back to Buddy Hield. Hield, what's he gonna do? He'll try to drive it towards the lane, puts up a mid-range jumper, and that's off the mark. Harris got the rebound, puts it up, and he puts it in. Tobias Harris was able to get that one to go. Let's see again. Did they say it was a foul on the floor? It was. It was a foul on the floor. So he fouled him as he was going up for the rebound. So the Sixers still get a possession. And now Maxey gets the inbound from Toby. Maxey works over towards the right side. He's at the three-point line, kicks it out to Buddy Hield. Hield spinning, rolling, trying to go up with the right hand. No good again. Miles McBride got the rebound. Not good execution by the Sixers. They've gone a little bit cold ever since the timeout. DiVincenzo for a 3 off the pass by Brunson. Yes. A 14-point lead by the Knicks, and the Sixers want to recoup as they get a timeout called. Dante DiVincenzo's going off now. Too bad. They're still in this. They got to stop this run. They have got to stop this run. Now's the point where you really have to put your foot back on the gas pedal. You made it as close as 7. And now it's 14. Can't let the game get away now. Can't do that. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We need 5 more subs to get to 1,750 subscribers. Appreciate you all so much for being here. It means a lot to me. Charles, I thought you were going to bed. You said good night. It's cool that you're on here. I'm just saying I thought you were going to bed. I forgot to do our trivia. It's okay. We won't do it tonight. Save it for another day. 102-88 is the score. 5 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in quarter number 4. So Philadelphia has only put up 7 points in this fourth quarter. They scored 35 in the third. But they have got to get things going. The Knicks have locked up on defense and have done a really good job over the last 4 minutes or so. But now Philly has to come up with a response. That's what they got to do. DiVincenzo just made a 26-footer off the dump pass by Jalen Brunson, who just got his 10th assist. Achua has a double-double. Josh Hart is a double-double. And Jalen Brunson with a double-double too. Excuse me. So Lowry will come in for Buddy Hield. And you're going to need him down the stretch in this game. Tyrese Maxey with 35 points. He's 11 for 23 from the field. And Oubre tries to get it on a drive to the lane. Puts it up. And he's able to get it. 102-90. Got it on the left hand. And finished on the left side of the baseline. So the Knicks have possession. 5 minutes to go. Brunson gets it as the captain of the ship. He's over on the far side. Tries to dribble past Kelly Oubre Jr. with a little Euro step. Tries to pass it. It's intercepted by Kyle Lowry. Lowry to the rescue. And Philadelphia can make it a single-point possession or a single-point game, single-point deficit if they hit a 3 here. Lowry bounce pass to Harris at the top of the key. Harris hands it off to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with a backdoor bounce pass to Harris, and Harris lost it. He lost it. It went off of his fingertips, and it goes out of bounds. Another bad turnover by Tobias Harris. And that couldn't have come at a better time. 102-90. 4:25 left in the fourth quarter. That was absolutely costly. Great play. Just terrible that it went off of his hands. Brunson thought about taking the 3, finds McBride, who puts it up. It's blocked by Oubre. He got a fingertip on it. And the Sixers get another rebound. It's Tyrese Maxey, who will try to drive it towards the lane. Puts it up with the left hand. Can't finish it. Josh Hart got the rebound. Hart hands it off to Jalen Brunson. Brunson at the top of the key. Hands it back off to Hart for 3. He puts it up, and he cashes in 105-90 as he gets the trifecta to go from the top of the perimeter. 3:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers have to respond very quickly. Maxey, dribble handoff. Hands it off to Lowry. And Kyle Lowry gives it all the way to Tobias Harris. Harris trying to finish through traffic. Puts it up and puts it in. So he makes that shot. But, again, just had a terrible, costly turnover. But hopefully he can help the Sixers try to get back into this game. 105-92. Philadelphia down by 13 points. 3:13 left to go. Brunson at the top of the key. He's on the far wing now and is being guarded by Oubre. Puts up a 2, and that does not go in. Sixers have Lowry grab the rebound. Maxey over in the interior. Kicks it back out to Lowry, but it's stolen away and intercepted by Brunson. Brunson all the way to Miles McBride, and McBride throws it down for 2. Not a good pass by Maxey, as Brunson was just cutting in and just stole it away, intercepted it from the bad pass by Tyrese Maxey, and 2 minutes and 51 seconds remain in this final quarter. It's 107-92. Philadelphia down by 15. Ugh. That was tough. It's a potential wrap, but it's not exactly over. It's not exactly over. I like how you say potential wrap, though. That's funny. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on the bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. Got a 4-0 Rangers lead. against the Devils. Crazy. This is powerful. DiVincenzo's 3, that was huge, man. Good game. Terrible start. Am I worried about this team? Nope. Not in the long run. All right, here we go. 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. So Buddy Hield steps back in for the Sixers. Kyle Lowry gets the inbound. It's Kelly Oubre Jr. who gets the dribble handoff. Buddy Hield gets the pass back to him. He's being guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. Hield is trying to work around the screen, kicks it back out to Maxey. Maxey should have just taken the 3. Kicks it out to Oubre over on the far corner, and he gets called for the travel. I don't know why Tyrese Maxey just did not take the 3. He was wide open on the far corner, and the Sixers, again, another bad turnover down this stretch. 107-92, 2:30 left in the fourth quarter, and the Knicks are just going to try to just melt this clock down, you would think. DiVincenzo, three-pointer, off the mark. Buddy Hield with the rebound, outlet pass to Kyle Lowry. Lowry set free, puts it up and in. 107-94, 2:13 remaining. And now they have to. Now are they going to inbound it? 2:10 left, and the clock stops with 2:09. Are they going to get called for a delay of game? I don't know. Tom Thibodeau is not happy with one of the refs' calls. Tyrese Maxey should have taken that 3. Yep, that's what I'm saying. So DiVincenzo inbounds it and hands it off to Jalen Brunson. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 107-94. Fasten those seatbelts. Brunson at the top of the key, being guarded again by Hield. Dribbles, spins, rolls, kicks it out to Hart. Hart for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by Oubre. Sixers still alive. 1:40 left to go. Harris thought he had a three-pointer, and Kyle Lowry got called for walking the floor. I don't know how, but Kyle Lowry just had a little outlet pass, and Nick Nurse again showing off his frustration with the refs. I don't know how that was a foul. I don't know how that was a travel. It just was, but Nick Nurse not happy, and again, has every right not to be. DiVincenzo, a dribble handoff to Jalen Brunson. 1:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Sixers need every stop in the world. McBride to Achua. Achua down low, puts it up, and he gets fouled by Buddy Hield with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Again, I wanted to take a look at that replay to see if Lowry indeed traveled. It did not look like he did in real time. So Achua will head on over to the foul line with 1:23 left to go. He was 0 for 2 his last trip around when he was at the line. And he puts up the first shot, and he drains it. So it's back to a 14-point lead for the New York Knicks. Buddy Hield steps out. Ricky Council IV comes in. What's up, Mike? At least we get an apiece Nuggets. You at the game, dude? So there's Darius Bazley, who will step in and make his Philadelphia 76ers debut. He got called up from the G League. Sixers signed him to a 10-day contract. 108-94. The second free throw, no good. Council with the rebound. It's Maxey. That's Terquavion Smith. Ricky Council the fourth, and he lays it up and in to KJ Martin. And that makes it 108-96. Kelly Oubre Jr. still out there. But the Sixers just have all of their fourth unit guys. Here's Hart on the drive to the lane. Puts it up with the right hand, and he got it to go. 110-96, and that's probably just going to just about do it for the Sixers. They put up a good fight at the end, but just could not hang on and did not do a whole lot in the fourth quarter. Bazley trying to go inside and fizzle his way through. Tries to dribble it and hand it off to Terquavion Smith, but it's stolen away by McBride. Brunson at the near wing and the three-point line. Then he'll just try to dribble this one out. And he takes it back all the way towards the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 31 seconds to go. The Sixers will be back in action tomorrow night. We will not be here for the game. Our channel will be live, but it'll be Mitch Kofsky that will be on here calling the game for all y'all. So make sure that you guys tune in and give him all the love and the support that you can. 110-96 and the shot clock violation called against the Knicks. I got to rest the vocal cords, so after this game is done, we're going to call it. So Martin will inbound it, and there it goes to Terquavion Smith, and that's going to do it as the fans are filing out of the stadium. And the Sixers lose by a final score of 110-96. The last two games that they play against the Knicks are in March, and they're on the road. It's actually a 2-game set. So all they can do is just even the season series, and if they tie the Knicks, then it just goes to conference play, conference record. All right, that's going to wrap things up. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I love each and every one of you. Jalen Brunson and Bojan Bogdanovic are the players of the game for the Knicks. Bogdanovic was 6 for 6 from 3. Brunson, he had 21 points. He was ice cold in that fourth quarter with his shooting, but other guys just made good plays. 12 assists, 2 steals. His passing was on point tonight, and he did a good job facilitating the rock. All right. Love you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Mitch will be here tomorrow night, and I will see you guys back on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. All right. Good night.